Good day, lords and ladies of the internet. I am your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English gentleman of the internet, and I welcome you back to the Library of Ruina, where today we have more abnormalities to fight. Lots more abnormalities, in fact, considering they have released the final boss for the Yesod floor. Ooh, what is Angela going to turn into this time? But first, we have an abnormality to fight. So, who is this abnormality? The funeral of dead butterflies. Well, needless to say, let's just see what we have to see. Interesting, you get a bunch of butterflies. I mean, I guess that makes sense, actually. The swarm of butterflies sent a chill down my spine when it went past me. Many of my co-workers had lain down in that coffin. Yeah, those butterflies are cold to the touch. It gives me goosebumps. Stay alert, it won't hesitate to exploit your vulnerability. Huh. Okay. Long ago, people believed that they would become beautiful beings with small wings when they died. Did they? Futile fluttering. Targets the enemy with the least HP, suppressed when the funeral of dead butterflies is suppressed. Alright, what about you? Hand of Salvation. Targets the enemy with the least HP. Prioritizes targets with sealed dice. Okay. If all of a character's speed dice are sealed by this abnormality's page effects, they become staggered. Lamentation, whatever that word is. If there's a staggered enemy at the start of the scene, uses a mass attack page. I'll help you liberate you from your tormenting selves. For you poor souls who cannot stop grieving, I offer my something or other. A single coffin to pay tribute to those who had nowhere to go, carrying the memory of an empty... A single coffin to pay tribute to those who had nowhere to go, carrying the memory of... They need to really shrink down the text for some of these, because they're just really that too big. For you poor souls who cannot stop grieving, I offer my condolences. It is condolences. I thought it was condolences. On hit, seal a speed dice of a target until the end of next scene. On clash lose, seal a speed dice of self. Ooh, okay. And you're doing that twice. Fair enough. So all of you are focusing Vixen because she has the least amount of HP. Interesting. I feel you're endured versus everything and everything's ineffective. Okay, I feel I need to focus a butterfly just to try and see what happens, you know? If you're inflicting them 5 bind next scene, then we really need to do something about that. Well, if anything, it means that we should have as many people, one person if possible, taking all the hits, if that makes sense. So, yeah. You're gonna seal a speed dice next scene, which is gonna be irritating. But it is the question of what does sealing the speed dice actually even do? You're gonna attack Vixen again because of the fact she only has... Oh, that's a bunch of hits. On hit, deal 5 stagger damage. On hit, seal a speed dice with the target until next scene. On hit, deal +4 bonus damage if the target has a sealed dice. Deal +4 bonus damage if the target has a sealed dice. Well, this is bad. So it looks like he's entirely raged, which is interesting. And good to know. I mean, you are more than likely staggered this next round. As unfortunate as it is. Let's just see how this goes. Okay, so the dice staggering is whatchamacallit, dynamic. So they do get staggered if both dice get sealed immediately or something. And you failed the brick. So what happens when the butterfly dies? Thank you, that'll be nice. You're doing the mass attack page because... Summation. On hit. If target is staggered, deal damage equal to top. Are you saying you just one-shot people with that ability? Is that what you're saying? Yes! Yes, you are. Okay. Well, this was a quick fight, is all I can say. Not a single proper flower blooms to honor the dead, I think that was. I'll help you liberate from your tormenting soul. Well, we are just fucking dead. I'm not even going to try and defend against that right now. We can't use a page which only has a single dice in this fight. Noted. Okay. Oscar, where the Christ are you? Okay, so they're gonna start by attacking Vixen. It's not good, but we can potentially be okay with it. Disarm. What was disarm again? Disarm was... Feeble is reducing attack damage. Disarm, I think, is reducing defensive dice. And we don't use defensive dice. The Feeble is annoying. We're going to have to try and stop this one right here. I really don't give a crap about the Disarm because we don't have that much in the way of defensive cards. So... if you'd like to hard rehearsal that one, and then you can just do that again. Let's see how this first turn works out. Damn it! That's equally as unfortunate. Yes, kill the butterfly. All fine if we can kill a butterfly around. Or at least finer, I should say. Next. You have 5 feeble. I don't know how. Probably because the attack dice that was originally part of it actually already got destroyed. So, that's probably why you got attacked so hard by that. So what do we need? We need you not to get attacked by these annoying little pieces of crap. Somehow. Alright. This looks like the best action I can possibly do. Excellent! Nice blocking of the dice ceiling. Stop! Alright, so they're all attacking her, and he's attacking us. So, what can we do? We can... It should auto-target him, right? Yeah, I think so. Go. Excellent. I expected Vixen to die then. Really should have attacked the butterfly then. Because it is the butterfly that is the issue. Right. You can do that next. Which should help. And then you can... Frankly, Leap is probably the better chance for you to succeed at defeating that. Because it's got a highest max number. You can then opportunity spot that guy in order to... And then you're inflicting disarm, which we don't care about, quite frankly. Nice! I'm surprised that worked! One less butterfly. Excellent. Musical addiction. Let's go. Gotta love the musical addiction. Alright, you can tailoring him now. Because that will counter him. That stagger damage is really annoying. Yesod, you have to intercept that. One way or another. Frankly, the choice is yours on how you want to intercept it, though. Okay, you're only dealing with that, which you have a very good chance at beating. Then, you can use... extract fuel to gain your light back on him. Actually, you might want to do it on the other butterfly, just to kill the butterfly. Ooh! The bastard himself is staggered now! So if all of his dice get sealed, he becomes staggered. Nice! Actually, very nice! Alright, let's murder this prick. I mean, what are you doing? Feeble. Oh, who gives a damn? We're too busy murdering the boss. Alright! That took me literally 20 minutes. Well. Alright, Mr. You. Well then. Now, we have 5 people, including Anton, because I don't have someone who wants to be the 5th role in Yesod. Poor Yesod. So, let us view the last episode of the Floor of Technical Sciences, only for me to cut it out after the cutscene, and you have to all to wait for the next episode to watch the fight! Depending on how well the fight goes, at least. The time has come for this floor as well, The time has come for this floor as well. Yesod, what is your progress on the completion of the city's technologies? We've managed to gather a sizable amount of information on the city's technological aspects. You're probably the best at dealing with books and info among all the librarians, Yesod. Am I? I will say I've been fond of managing various types of information for a long time. Ah yes, keeping stuff neat and tidy. Something I'm absolutely terrible at. Aren't you proud of yourself? Well, that's that. Anyway, let's hear what you think about those technologies. Like the horrible events that took place in the warp train, I cannot view all aspects of the technology people use in a positive light. We've seen that W Corp places people in a nigh eternal trip of torment and later erases their memories, thought a restoration procedure, hiding the truth behind the convenient service. The technologies of the city only focus on creating definite results, ignoring the process. The same can be said of the library. Thus, I have conducted an additional analysis on the library and its powers we are using. A pointless affair. The library's interior can change according to one's perception. In other words, one's mental state is reflected on the physical space. I believe that is why various sceneries of the outside world can be recreated inside the library. Moreover, the library's space expands as more books are accumulated. This inevitably suggests that the library is bigger on the inside. Furthermore, the power of the books can be physically manifested in this place, and the invitation serves as a compass that leads you through a sea of letters to the book you wish to obtain, and a catalyst that amplifies emotions at the same time. I could go on and on about the technologies of the library. I can tell they're amazing just from what I heard right now. Naturally, these are the works of art I made with care. I cannot possibly fathom the inner workings of all these technologies. Their operation does not appear to be based on the application of multiple singularities either. The technologies of the library showed specific usage and limited efficiency for how advanced they are. This is where I came up with a hypothesis to explain all of this. That the library itself is a miniature universe where anything is possible as long as its objective is to expand the library. A small world of its own with its own set of laws and principles. Am I correct in my speculation? Believe what you want about the library. Whatever the case, all we need is the results. Isn't that right? No, I do not agree with that notion. Angela, there is no technology in this world that does not come at a corresponding price. Price? Since when did I tell you to idle your time away thinking about such things? Your work here is to study and categorize books and knowledge related to the city's technologies. It may be true that sorting books on the subject of technological sciences according to the rules is all I was ordered to do. However, if we bind ourselves to the principles given to us and fail to see beyond that, that would be a contradiction in itself. Must be nice to be you, being able to break free from those rules. Angela, don't do it again, please. I'm sorry, I just had to add that little extra bit, because that's definitely what he's thinking. I received orders that I couldn't understand nor refuse. Is it necessary to go this far to collect energy? Of course, I must follow your orders without question. Lobotomy Corporation, an energy company, and wing supplying the city with the energy extracted from abnormalities, creatures originating from humans. Loop 0. Help! Help me! Weird things are crawling all over my body! I am not allowed to Am I not allowed to help that person? But they seem to be in so much pain. I can't watch this anymore. Loop 29. I mean, if you hear that sound, that cool little sound effect then, you know the place is fucked, and you might as well just shut down the doors and say, well, time to restart again. Please, open the door, they're coming, please. It's not too late for me to close off the corridor. I could save those employees if I did. But this is what I must do. The principles I must follow. Prioritize energy production over all else. Loop 287. Are humans nothing more than ingredients to you in this ever-repeating play? I thought you wanted to save humanity. Is it a price that must be paid? The price you ought to pay for a ticket to escape from this hell? Loop 3217. Ugh! My arm! It's melting! I can't help you. I'm sorry. All I can do is watch. Loop 31, sorry. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Please hang on for a little longer. You can make it. We've almost reached the energy refinement quota. Loop 42,484. A senior killed one of my colleagues yesterday. I'm scared I might end up killing another co-worker today. It's all my fault. Humans are such fragile creatures. They always make different faces in the same kinds of situations. Loop 71,526. Kill me. I can't stand this hell anymore. You were just another human after all. This is all but a plain and boring sight to me. Let's reset the stage then. A new delusion created in order to reach the ideal. This is an interesting picture I love the look of, and I wish I could actually get as a background image for my desktop. The fuel whose extraction is stimulated by intense emotions. A hell of perpetual suffering. The purgatory repeated by those who haven't yet reached enlightenment. A heaven where one can try again from the beginning. When when the one perfect realization has been reached, the curtain finally falls on the stage. And the realization is then propagated to all the people. I am a machination behind the stage. All I need to do is coordinate the stage so that the play goes according to the script. Perhaps it was I who was paying the price, not them. So this is where your oh-so-rational thoughts led you. If you were going to lecture me, you should have demonstrated it yourself first. You're all standing before me because you were all bark and no bite. Price? Who do you think paid that price? Do you really think it was you? Nonsense. It was me. I paid all the dues you should have. We're in a bad spot, aren't we? I love how he hasn't even got a facial expression for that line. Yes, the library appears to be resonating with Angela's mental state. She's shape-shifting like last time, huh? That was a pain in the ass to deal with. You're mostly right, though it will not exactly be the same as before. Good point. Back then she looked a little bit different from that there. Let us prepare ourselves. She won't wait for us all day. Alright, first scene, gotta be easy. And this time I'm not gonna miss the lines! I wasn't allowed to hold any value. No one felt guilty. For a machine like me, I was rusted alone. Haha, this is freaky. I gotta be wide awake in times like this. Is she okay? What if she doesn't change back? I heard a similar situation happen before, so I'm sure we can overcome it the same. You're worrying too much. Take some deep breaths first. It will be fine if we can manage to turn her back. Be prepared. Guilt was swept under the rug in the pursuit of the greater good for humanity. Who is responsible for tying me? Those who carried out the research, or the researchers wanted to save so dearly? Was there any regret for the therapy they condoned? What are you doing? Oh, you're just doing a couple of huge attacks. I didn't expect this fight to be worth much. But also at the same time, this is a hard fight because you're ineffective versus bludgeoning, which is all we do! Oh, fuck. Right, what's your attack? 6 to 12. 6 to 12. Right. Do I have anyone that can actually fucking fight that? I mean, that's a block. That alone makes it better. It ends, begins, until it ended. Alright, let's just work out who's blocking first. You're blocking. That's a good one. You can't do anything else. You can overcome Crisis and Fumes, because that's probably the best course of action for us right now. You can overcome Crisis and Prescript, because you're going to be the main damage dealer for us. Right! Let's see how this ends up. Yeah. I was expecting those ones. I'm glad I equipped Oscar, is all I can say. You know, I never checked your passes. How bad of me, actually. Inflict 2 bind and paralysis on successful blunt attack. Restore 1 light upon defeating an enemy and gain 2 strength. Next fear. Lose all dice lose 4 power when character has status effects. Oh, well, you're fucked, then. Is all I can say. 4 power, you say, so that becomes 3 to 7, basically. Which is tolerable, honestly. That is tolerable. Right, let's see this go, please. We need to stagger her if we want any if we want any luck at this. Which will just have to take time and effort. That went about as the best I could hope. Excellent. I don't know if smoke counts as a status effect. It actually seriously might, so... What do I have to fight against that? Honestly, probably that would be a good one. Yeah, you should do it with that. Okay, is there anything else I can do with you in the process? Not really. I knew this fight would be a hard one. This first one. Due to the sheer lack of ability to basically fight. Good. Excellent. Excellent. Cool. Good. Good. What's that? Combat start. Purge negative effects from self. Become immune to negative status effects this turn. Fuck! Fuck! So now it's a question. It's the art of doing as much, hopefully as much, stagger resistance to this lady as quickly as possible. And hoping we can stagger her before she becomes a problem. Right. Of course you had to go first, Alex. And you. Okay. Musical addiction, musical addiction, musical addiction, kill them all! Alright, you two are staggered, it's okay, you're gonna recover that stagger. There is nothing much we need to actually do to her this round. So if anything, what we want to do is use abilities which we can use to empower ourselves for the next couple of turns, you know? Like leap. And energy cycle right there. Do you have anything that draws a page? No. Do you have anything that draws a page? No. Quite frankly, I honestly think those will be enough. Especially as we have musical addiction right now. So Yesod, finish this off. I forget we could have just used abilities to get the sake of doing what we do. Right. I think I'm fine so far. We'd better still watch out, so she'll keep changing her form like that. I'm starting to get the pattern. No problem on my end. By the way, that looks familiar. You know that weird machine that would spin like crazy and freeze on its own? Is everyone alright? Let me know if your body is having issues. Of course, I must follow your orders without a question. A mechanical rebellion soon became my myth of the past in our world. What's that mean? A machine must operate as its designer intended. Sometimes. It has to be this way. These are the principles he instilled in me. Is it necessary to go this far to collect energy? Alright, what are your abilities then? After dealing 10 damage or higher in a fight, restore 1 light. Well, you're not trying to deal damage, you useless pricks, so don't even try. Claim stuff like that. Uses a mass attack page if the character has 4 or more light, or has not used the mass attack page for 3 scenes. Repetitive pattern, recognition. After dealing 10 damage or higher, restore 1 light. How the fuck do we kill you, considering we're ineffective against every damage type? If you don't mind my asking. Alright, let's have you use Deep Drag for that. Who are you attacking for that? Her. Deal additional damage to targets with lower speed. Good thing you're not attacking the target with lower speed, isn't it? Then. I would like to block it, but I know I can't. So, yeah. Can you block it? Not particularly. You can most certainly block the final page. Right there. If I use Observe against you, that will block a little bit of the damage. Because no one here is resistant to slashing, but also no one's weak to it, so... Actually, I need you to use the smoke, just to get the smoke on Angela. Just so that he can benefit properly from the loss of senses. Then I guess you can opportunity spot. There's not even any point to doing that. Look, I'm just red notesing it just in case. It won't work, but... Nah, I'm not. I'm just having you take that hit. And considering that's the case, I'll use the 5 dice to attack your 6. Okay. Go. Well, fuck with the loss of sense. I was hoping to get smoke on there first. Wow, what is with the creepy smile, Angela? Don't use that kind of smile with me, little lady. Alright. What are you doing now? Rest. That'll give you a bunch of bonuses. You're doing that for a nice big attack of 9. Surprisingly, I can actually fight that. Well, actually, I can't, because that turns into 10, which is quite annoying. You're taking the hit. Frankly, take the fucking hit. Turkey, what we need you to do is just, you know, deal damage to her. Who do I care about avoiding the damage more? Turkey or Alex using Oscar? The answer is Alex, so you can intercept that then, using your deep drag. As for you, Netzak, she said, you're gonna get hit once, but that's it. You know, part of me really wants to just tailoring her, just so that she starts bleeding a lot. If you want to red notes, Vixen, that should help. You're just gonna take that bloody hit. Yes, hit me. Excellent, nice deep drag. Alright, now you're mass attacking. What is it? On individual attack. Mass attack. Next turn, user gets staggered. Okay, then. What is it? 6 damage. Do I have any bloody triple attacks? No. I don't think I do. That doesn't matter a goddamn thing. Actually, neither does that, really, because you're going to get staggered next turn. Let's see, you increase all blunt damage dice by 1. You have musical addiction, increasing it by 1 to 3. So that's a minimum of 2. That does 3 to 4, meaning it's a 5 to 6. That is based on 6, meaning if you use that, you'll be able to do it, but there's no guarantee you'll be able to survive the next turn, so you should use Tracer Fumes instead. Same can be said for you, without a doubt. The robots are annoyingly doing a good chunk of damage this turn. It looks like the majority of people are going to take at least 1 hit. Probably. And then Yesod is taking another 18 damage due to the clean effect. Jesus Christ. Alright. Nice animation. Dogpile Angela! Fill her with smoke! Oh, fuck. Let's see. Actually, that is exceptionally useful. And we can give that to Turkey. You're doing nothing. You're doing something. You're doing something. Fuck. Okay. She says has 6 strength somehow. I don't actually know how. We do kind of desperately just need to fully lay into Angela. Turkey's gonna take a nasty amount of damage this turn. What's next? Next is the musical machine. Okay. All we can do is help her. All we can do is help her face it rather than avoid it. It's not that we're so much better at having a discerning eye. It's natural to feel loss. Even we can experience it sometimes. It's not a simple matter. This might be an opportunity to understand her issues together. I hope she comes back to her senses quickly as possible so we can have a conversation about this. Never stop performing until the body crumbles to dust. Bring a greater satisfaction. Am I not allowed to help that person? But they seem to be in so much pain. Every 2 scenes, inflict 5 bind to self and gain an extra speed die. And use the different things. If no one is inside the machine, the singing machine by the end of I Crave That Melody was activated. The addicted employee with the lowest HP enters the machine. Fair. You're protected, apparently. While the singing machine is playing music, uses a different combat page. At the start of the scene, if 1 or more allies are alive, gain 4 protection and recover 10 HP for the ally with the lowest HP. Right, okay. Oh, it looks like everyone gained, like, whatchamacallit. I almost pressed start then. No one cares about how gruesome the process is. Right. So, you can't do anything this turn. You don't have enough light. She said, can you do anything? Not to recover your HP this turn, you can't. Right, if you attack one of them, you're attacking Turkey. What can Turkey do against that? It's 6 to 7. On Clash Lose, last dice gains +1 power. On Clash Lose, last dice gains +1 power. On hit, so basically ignore it. If it's going to be one of those types of dice. Noted. On hit, inflict 3 bind next scene if the attack was one-sided. Oh! That's not so bad, as I thought it was. Can you actually do anything versus that? The answer is no. You actually can't. I mean, you can smoke it and see if it works, which it honestly could do. Alright, let's do this. Yesod, I pray to God you can actually not take too much damage, please. Thank you. That was a brilliant one. Excellent job! Right, lowest HP employee gains 10, right? Yep. Right, so you've got paralyzed and bound on you, and you're doing crap all abilities, so on Clash Lose, inflict 1 feeble on self next round. Okay, that doesn't sound too bad. Well, he can now do this, which is very nice. You can frankly do hard rehearsal again, which is also very nice. I'm really scared for Yesod right now. Let's see, who are you being attacked by? That, and that. You'll take a fair amount of damage, but probably not enough to die. And then you, thus in exchange, can, suppose, do that to finish her off, because you haven't got the other charge card, annoyingly. Yeah, that works. That should hopefully work to do some nice effects. Alex is going to have no light for next turn, but can't always help these things. That thing is definitely dead now. Excellent. Alright. If user fails to deal damage, stagger self. Okay, that's, given what you're using for those attacks, pretty easy. What about you? Do you have one of those? On hit, all allies gain +2 strength next scene. I would be scared of that, but it's not threatening. Especially as I'm not convinced your allies will be alive next turn. Who are you attacking? I don't mind Alex being attacked, but you honestly don't have much offensive power as the machine version of yourself, do you? You have reduced strength, enfeeble, and you're taking... I honestly don't see how you guys can survive right now. Alright, so... on hit, all allies gain +6 strength. I don't know if that includes yourself is the issue. So you know what? I'm going to intercept one of those. Excellent. It did include herself. Dead. And dead. One's trash misfortune is another's treasured bliss. Everyone thinks the same. Am I not allowed to help that person? But they seem to be in so much pain. The sound of weakness. If you say so. Okay, this looks bad. On a successful hit with this page, apply the following effect. Inflict 1 bleed. A random ally takes 6 stagger damage. Give them 1 strength and disarm next turn. What? Recycle this dice until... oh, I need a big dodge. Hello, big dodge! Oh, you did not get the big dodge on the right character. What damage type is it? We didn't get much speed this turn, I see, is the issue. Roll this dice until it recycle this dice until it rolls the minimum value. I really need that to be on one of the people which are weak to... Alright, Yesod, what can I get you to do? How about this and this? Actually, no. You need health. You need health. Right, this looks like the best I can do this turn. I'm really scared of what's his name is going to be like. Oh, it only recycles if it hits! And it never hit because we're superpowered. Thanks to the music. Yes, we're embracing the music as well. We love the music. Do you love the music, Angela? Alright, you're doing a bunch of tiny attacks. Right. So this is the turn where we restore ourselves, quite frankly. Because we're a little low on stuff. So who's going to be taking that attack is the question. This turkey is really out of cards at this point. Actually, if you use loss of senses, you gain cards. So, as for you, you're better off waiting and doing nothing. Okay, let's do this. Yep, that's what I like to see. One massively dead Angela, and we're in the process of just recovering ourselves, gaining cards and all that. Glorious. In addition, we heal 20 HP at the end of every scene. Maybe Angela had no choice. Still, not everyone is going to show understanding for all the things she did. The extent of understanding and forgiveness one can show is different for each person, after all. Well, we should concentrate on battle for now. I don't believe there is a right and wrong in this matter. It's ultimately of how one accepts it. I admit, Angela, you look bloody badass in that outfit. The weight of the butterflies that died in vain was too much. You're not doing anything. You're doing the stagger crap. What is with the ones doing the stagger crap? Stop with the stagger crap. No stagger crap, you annoying little pieces of prick. You're not even doing the dice ceiling this turn. Dice gain power depending on the target's HP. Oh, okay. Yeah, you're not allowed to attack. You're not allowed to ever attack Yesod. Then, use this mass attack page every 3 rounds. Okay. Let's just have Turkey seal you up then. Meanwhile, what can you do? You can... We need to stop the butterflies from doing anything in any which way possible we can. So, if we have spare dice, we should most definitely attack the butterfly. Because while Angela is annoying, she is definitely not the biggest threat. Because of that stagger damage bullcrap that the butterflies deal. Dodge. Fuck. Okay. Those butterflies are very hurt. What are you doing? You're doing the dice ceiling. Okay. Do you have drags? You do have deep drag. Excellent. Do you have... You do have collision. Collision works. This is getting really, really intense. Plus, you are paralyzed, meaning your dice are weakened. So, quite frankly, I'm not sure if we should be attacking the butterflies to just make sure the butterflies are fucking dead, or whether we should attack Angela in order to fully lay into Angela. I feel as though a 50-50 response is required to such a question. Okay. Let's go. Excellent. And Angela is now staggered. Jesus Christ, is that damage? I can practically ignore the butterflies. I can ignore you, and you're being a prick. Alright. We should kill Angela this turn. So what we need to do is prepare for next turn. We are not going to end this turn with a lot of light, that's for sure. In fact, 2 of the butterflies are doing nothing is what's really good. Okay, guys. We've got enough people attacking Angela that this should be fine. Especially when you're taking absurd amounts of damage like that thanks to the smoke. Why was I worried? I still can't believe Yesod is still alive. I mean, we got him down to how much health? Was it, like, 3? And now he's back up into the 60s. The unstoppable bullet got a lot of my co-workers killed too. The what now? Oh my god, your de Frischers. De Frischers. I love de Frischers. I'm so glad de Frischers is part of this. It gets tougher to endure hits. Seems there's only a little bit left to push through, yeah? I guess so. Let's stay focused until the end. I still remember that. The bullet flying in the precise straight line. We seem to have reached the end of it. Don't loosen your grip just yet. The despaired heart couldn't go out. God damn it! So many people call it a righteous deed, while others claim it's blood-stained something or other. No matter how many people are standing in its way, the bullet travels along the horizon anyway. Okay. Stagger resist does not fall below 1. Stagger resist does not fall below 1. If Angela's stagger resist reaches 1, lose 50 HP and recover all stagger resist next turn and change behavior. The day I got my hands on this bullet, I sank down upon the ground. Was it despair that the devil wished for? Maybe. Prioritizes the center librarian. Fuck you! Good thing I got a bunch of 6s. Not with the one that needed, though. Alright. You cannot defend against that. So you can do that instead. Especially as that attack actually does stagger damage. You need to save your tailoring and keep up to keep in high whatchamacallit. We need someone to intercept that 3. Who's it going to be? Look, you're going to take the 10 stagger damage, but that, at this point, who actually cares? Actually, considering you can't even defend against it anyway, you might as well use Observe to gain strength next turn so you can use Opportunity Spotted and whatnot. Oh, that almost succeeded! Alright, you've reached 1 stagger. Take your damage. I kept pulling the trigger for myself, believing that something or other. Mass attack, summaration. Really? Inflict 3 paralysis next scene. Oh, you're not attacking the center one. Attack all librarians except the center one. Oh! Sweet! So you can just do red notes then to try and keep everyone alive. In fact, don't even bother using target spotted, there's no point. Actually, hard rehearsal's probably amazing for this, considering it's summaration instead of the other one. Alright, go. You completely failed, screw you. That almost succeeded again. Something tells me the paralysis thing has most certainly helped. What are you doing now? Captivating bullet. Mass attack. Mass attack targets 3 random librarians. On attacks individual. Inflict 1 feeble this scene and 5 burn next scene. And you do that twice. Okay. Okay. Go. I am shocked none of those hit, but then again, you do have so much paralysis and status effects on you, don't you, madam? I never realized how many status effects Yesod's department throws on my enemies. Mass attack on everyone, summation. Deal 10 stagger damage and inflict 5 fragile. Well, as it's summaration, it's not so bad. Do you have deep drag? Of course you do. Good man. Deep drag that. You're getting countered by that. You're getting countered by that. Which honestly is a terrible idea. What am I thinking? You're better off using collision. It's summation, right? Yeah. Meaning hard rehearsal. Because hard rehearsal is an amazing card to work with summation. You, however, have a little bit of an issue. And we can only hope. Okay? We hope, Vixen. Oh, good hope! You're going down, Angela! I will not be defeated by the likes of you! I will beat you first time, just like I did with Malkuth. Ha 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 ha! Well, that does not look good. Silent bullet. Summation. Inflict 10 burn, 3 feeble, and 3 disarm next scene. I mean, again, it's summation, so it tends to not actually be that bad. Actually, what is it? 13. You're paralyzed, so it's in fact 10. You will probably reach that number, actually, so I'm going to use Observe instead of the Flesh. You don't have much choice because you're running out of options, Turkey. You have run out of options because you've run out of energy. 3 feeble and 3 disarm. You might honestly be better off just taking the attack. Or the energy, or the, whatchamacallit. Actually, you can do it via inhale smoke, and then do that. Okay. Go. Alright, 2 people got hit. That's not so bad. They're gonna start taking an awful lot of damage, but it's also to be expected, really. Right. Flooding bullets. I should not have used Will of the Prescript last turn. So glad you're weakened. Turkey, can you actually do anything against this fucker? I don't think you can. Fuck. Let's see. All the attacks are going to be weakened, so frankly, that should... The Undertake Prescript should work quite well, and then you can do that. As for you, you can do that, which will succeed against 2 of them. As for you, you can loss of senses. That actually might work quite well. And it'll also mean she will be... Oh, wait. The feeble and disarmedness. Fuck. Oh, no, you're fucking You're fucking staggered. There's nothing you can do about that. As for you, you won't be staggered, but I'm not sure how effective things are going to be. And then you've got +3 strength. You're fine. Okay, Angela. I kept pulling the trigger for myself, believing that the bullet would hit the desired target. I think it's hitting us! My bullets will always aim for the... goes off the page. You resisted one, Turkey! Well done! I am actually impressed by that. Alright, what are you doing now? As soon as I felt that there was nothing left to aim for, my soul expired and fell to the pits of hell. Bullet of Despair, 50 damage, deals 100 damage to self. Come again now? No, I need persistence! I need persistence! Oh! Are you targeting yourself with that attack? Oh, this is perfect! We can just fully lay into you! Because you're fully vulnerable to everything, too. Oh, I misunderstood the situation. Guys, full ham murder. Full ham murder. Full ham murder. Come on. We can deal over 100 damage. Come on, let's do this. Yes! I'm the best! First try, ladies and gentlemen. Who's the greatest Parafox Archangel? The one and only one, that's who! Ha 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 ha! Oh, let's look at these abilities. Add a request page to the hand. Cost 1, mass attack, summarization, roll range 6 to 10, targets all characters, exhausts on use. It seems a little weak, but when you combine it with the right characters, such as, you apply that to a Valentine, and then have him have, bonuses from bonus strength and all that, that can really add up, so that, okay. 7th bullet. All dice on every 7th combat page the librarian uses gains 3 to 7 power. That page has a 30% chance to target random characters, including allies. Not actually that bad a percentage chance, actually, considering its effect. Dark Flame. At the start of the scene, gain strength proportional to the number of dead allies. If the librarian did not deal any damage with attacks by the end of the scene, it becomes staggered. You know what? You can always guarantee doing damage because of the fact of, back attacks, because back attacks count as doing damage. So that character only does back attacks. I mean, and if they get staggered in the process, well, you're gonna get staggered anyway, so what the heck? Alright. Ooh, and... I love how you're locked because you require 9 ego. What do you mean synchronize on equip? What the Christ does that mean? Regret. On hit, deal stagger damage equal to 10% of the target's current stagger resist. Oh, and it does that 3. Deal 10%, deal 50%. That's quite the ability, and I like it. Grinder, mass attack. Okay, not bad, not bad. Harmony. Upon each successful hit, a random ally takes 3 stagger damage and gains 1 strength next scene. Upon defeating an enemy, all allies gain 2 strength. Yeah, I can see that being really, really good as well. It has its downside of staggering your allies, but who cares at that point? Each die on this page is rolled 8 times. On hit, deal either 3 damage or 3 stagger damage to the target. And you do that 8 times. 8 times. Give us some more ranged combat some ranged key pages so we can use these lovely effects. Dear God damn it! Bring in the rabbits already! We want ranged combat pages! We want to be blasting as rabbits! Phew, sends a chill down my spine. This isn't good. I can't do this every time. This is not good. Have you come to your senses now? Yes, I have. It's actually irritating to be this sober, rather. Nothing more annoying than all the memories of drinking and doing nasty stuff coming back to you in the morning. I'm sure Angela needed a moment to vent out her feelings. Don't talk like you know everything, will you? You may have encased yourself in compulsion out of your own choice, but I couldn't even act according to my own will. I didn't intend to offend you. Going back to my point, you can make your own Going back to my point, you can make your own decisions now, can you not, Angela? And we'd like to help you as much as you helped us by paying all of the price in our stead. Choice? I don't even have I don't have a choice even now. The goal I am compelled to reach is clear and apparent. I'm not doing this because I want to. This is simply what I must do. I am searching for one book that will complete me and the library because I am obligated to. There is no such thing as what you simply must do. We live in a world where everything changes constantly. It is not necessarily rational or wise to blindly follow a goal determined in the past. To keep up with the rapid changes this world goes through, we must maintain discretion at all times. Yeah, what you're saying is all sensible. Though I must wonder if you truly understand the meaning of your own words. Come on, don't be... Why did I just try laughing then? Come on, don't be so prickly now. Yesod and the others did their best to help you, you know? Fine, if gratitude is what you want, then I'll say it for you. I appreciate your help, everyone. Angela is changing for certain. I'm sure you're playing a role in that as well. Is she? She does seem to be more talkative than before, but I'm not really sure if I like the way her personality is shaping out. How about you, Roland? Are you experiencing any changes? Me? Nah, I'm a tad too late for that. And now Yesod has potentially become the most powerful. I think Yesod has easily become probably the most powerful floor now, thanks to this. Mostly because Eternal Rest is broken. I think firstly, let me point out what made me win that first time. And that is getting really lucky with the abnormality pages. Because first up, my entire Yesod build is built around musical addiction. And getting it first time, well, it obviously helps. A lot. And then metallic ringing. And putting that on Miss Puppet Master, who basically only does bludgeoning damage. Because paralysis really does help out, and so does the bind, so you can choose who she targets. I think it's the fact I got those two whatchamacallits in particular. Granted, that would have actually probably been very useful, and Probably that too in the end, because of the simple fact that she is the only enemy, thus she's the one with the lowest HP, would have been helpful. But yeah, you get my point. So, everyone, it looks like I'm all out of time for today's episode, so what can I say other than thank you all for joining me today. I have been your host, the Parafox Archangel, the English mastermind of the internet, and I hope to see you all again next time. But I'm afraid that, until then, it is time for me to bid thee all farewell, good day, and finally, good night.